Hi guys, welcome back to my run and front mission. First remake, just in the middle of a battle here. There was no way I could have gotten to her.
Secretary won't resign even if a future impeachment vote succeeds. If that happened, would you consider stepping aside? No, I would not. House Republicans accused the Biden administration of using this debate in Congress as a smokescreen.
President Biden has had the ability to stop this problem since the beginning of his administration, and he has made a knowing and willful decision to do the opposite.
Issues with President Biden's age are not improving.
I have generally dismissed the concern. He is running the presidency. There's been a response from the opposition. Yes, I'm sorry. From Hamas. Yeah, but the Hamas one is running firm in belief.
Top Democrats disagree.
Actually, Joe Biden is just so he has a big vision for our country, brings the wisdom.
Pelosi predicts the Biden-Harris ticket will win this year, as Congressman James Clyburn claims the president's court approval rating is actually driven by mean tweets.
I know that most of these headlines come from those people who are pretty proficient at tweeting, whatever the voters who are.
President Biden also said when these fundraisers in New York tonight, there is only one existential threat we face in this world, the environment. And then a few minutes later, in the same set of remarks, he said there is only one existential threat. It is not. Right?
Here's last one on here. 4 reported migrants who were recorded on video assaulting 2 police officers last month in Times Square have not been arrested in Arizona by Immigration and Customs Enforcement, as the agency had previously believed. Tuesday evening, an ICE spokesperson said 4 people believed to be involved in that attack were apprehended, but now law enforcement officials in New York said they are not the same 4 who were charged in connection with the assault, and that no one related to that case has been detained, including those 4 heading out west. Strong earnings data sent stocks up today, with the Dow and the S&P finishing again. Record closes, the Dow gained 156, the S&P got 141, and that was up 148. Breaking tonight, a U.S. drone strike in Baghdad has killed a high-ranking terror leader involved in an attack that killed 3 U.S. service members. That news comes as Secretary of State Anthony Blinken met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to discuss a ceasefire with Hamas. Senior correspondent Mike Tobin is live in Tel Aviv tonight with the latest.
Good evening, Brett. The U.S. has carried out a strike in Baghdad, killing a senior member of the Iranian proxy group, the Hezbollah Brigade. U.S. Central Command says he was a high-value commander involved in the planning and participation in attacks on U.S. forces. Now, this is part of the U.S. response to the deaths of 3 American soldiers killed by Iranian proxies in Jordan a week ago. As tension builds in the region, an attempt at a ceasefire in Gaza comes screeching to a halt. The Hamas counter-proposal was dismissed as delusional by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He calls for complete victory, meaning the destruction of Hamas, and said the army will break the environment to bring the hostages home.
Military pressure led to the release of 110 hostages, and only continued military pressure will bring home the remaining hostages.
U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is here in Israel with the unenviable task of trying to find some common ground between Hamas and Israel.
What I can tell you about these discussions is that while there are some clear non-starters in Hamas's response, we do think it creates space for agreement to be reached. And we will work at that
Hamas counter-proposal
until we get there.
The Hamas counter-proposal called for 135 days of ceasefire, a release of all of the hostages, including the dead, over 3 different phases, but it also called for the release of 1,500 Palestinian prisoners and a complete Israeli withdrawal from the Gaza Strip. At the moment, going nowhere. Right?
Mike Tobin, live in Tel Aviv. Mike, thanks. Up next, how former Ambassador, former Governor Nikki Haley plans to recover from losing to none of the above. This is about the project moves forward. First, here's what some of our Fox affiliates around the country are covering tonight. Fox 29 in Philadelphia, police surrounded a burning home in East Lansdowne after 2 officers and a young girl were shot there. Officials say they are still engaged in an active barricade situation. The SWAT team is responding. to that scene. Fox 11 in Los Angeles, where a new storm is forming and moving down California's coast after a deadly atmospheric river ravaged that state. Rain from the incoming storm could lead to additional flooding in areas that just experienced flash flooding and mudslides over the last few days. And this is a live look at Tampa from our affiliate Fox 13. Great sunset there. One of the big stories there tonight, attorneys for music star Taylor Swift are trying to ground a social media account tracking the movements of Swift's private jet. A student from the University of Central Florida who runs that account has been sent a cease and desist letter. That student argues the information is publicly available from government databases. He says for now he'll keep the site going. He's not sorry, and we'll try to shake it up. That's tonight's live look outside the Beltway from Special Report. We'll be right back.
Introducing Ned's Black Psoriasis. He thinks his flaky red patches will keep him safe.
Otesla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat black psoriasis. That, Otesla can help you get clear skin and reduce itching and flaking, with no routine blood tests required. Doctors have been prescribing Otesla for nearly a decade. Otesla is also approved to treat psoriatic arthritis. Don't use Otesla if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can happen. Otesla may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Some people taking Otesla have depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss, upper respiratory tract infection, and headache may occur.
With clear skin, movie night is a groovy night. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otesla.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers. Different how? We use diversified strategies to position our clients' portfolios for their long-term goals.
You still sell investments that generate high commissions for you, right?
No, we don't sell commission products. We're fiduciary obligated to act in our clients' best interest.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yeah, we do better when our clients do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Start your day with nature. The number
It's
one
okay.
recommended vitamin supplement brand.
My store, my design business?
Oops.
Not letting me run the show. So we switched to Verizon Business Internet. They have business-grade internet nationwide. Make the switch. It's your business. It's your Verizon.
Excellent.
We'll walk past the sweet stuff I love, and I don't need it. Millions of dimes, millions of
At Ranger, we know dealing with the unexpected is part of your job description. And you made a promise to keep the line running, to power through the down, to be the one who always gets it done. And our promise is to help you do it. Professional grade supplies for every industry, plus same-day pickup, next-day delivery of most orders. Because you can't predict the future, but with the right partner, you can be prepared for it. Call theRanger.com or just stop by. Ranger, for the ones who get it done.
Selling your home? Realtor.com's Real Choice Selling lets you choose from multiple agent proposals. Because when agents compete,
Don't all have to do that?
trust the #1 app real estate professionals trust. Download the Realtor.com app today.
Our Americans have similar attack abroad, illegal immigrants that are pouring through like we're selling other people spending the says what was Iran. We call this fuck gang.
The reign of terror began with old Huffman.
As God is my witness, you will see justice done. The kings of this new world know what's going to take it.
Okay. We gotta take these guys out in 10 turns. Shouldn't be a problem.
Talk to us and say, I know who's that.
Nothing. I might as well be dead. 14 years ago, I never thought that would be possible. Hey, we made that possible.
Hi, can I take your order? Oh,
Oh, hey. Wait, what was the question?
let me guess. One driving high combo, extra base.
Can I get a burger with a fries? Think you're a better driver when you're high? Think again.
Okay.
Smoking weed affects reaction time and concentration. A message from Mad Canada.
Presidential candidate Nikki Haley is defending her performance in Nevada's primary after a majority of Republican voters picked an option of none of the candidates over the former South Carolina governor, former prime ambassador. Former President Trump will face long-shot candidate Texas pastor Ryan Bigley in the Nevada caucuses tomorrow. That's where the 26 delegates will be grabbed. It's complicated. The team put by Alicia the story in those things.
It's great to be here in Orange County.
Former U.S. ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, is in California today, coming off her stunning defeat in the Nevada primary to the none of these candidates option.
Our focus is on South Carolina, going into Michigan, going into Super Tuesday. We're not focused on Nevada. We never will.
Haley stayed out of Nevada, accusing the state GOP of rigging the system to favor former President Donald Trump.
I wish he had more of the presence, yes.
Trump was not on Tuesday's ballot and will be the only major candidate in the GOP caucus tomorrow, where delegates are awarded. Candidates were allowed to participate in only one of the contests, so Haley's name won't be on the ballot tomorrow.
I don't understand why they're having both. I did the caucus process last time. So I don't understand.
Trump supporters, including the state GOP chair and the Republican governor, said they would vote in the primary of these candidates to deny Haley a symbolic win. On Truth Social, Trump made a prediction: a bad night for Nikki Haley, losing by almost 30 points in Nevada to none of these candidates. Watch, she'll soon claim victory. The two contests are a result of a law state Democrats passed in 2021, which switched Nevada from caucuses to primaries to allow mail-in and early voting. The Nevada GOP opposed it, opting to hold its own party-run caucus with in-person voting and requiring voter ID. Caucuses have trended in the former president's favor.
Do the caucus, not the primary. The primary is meaningless.
Looking ahead, the GOP caucus is set for tomorrow evening, beginning at 5:30 p.m. local time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. It lasts 2 hours. Former President Trump is scheduled to host a watch party here in Vegas. Brent.
This is good live in Vegas. Listen, thank you. Let's bring in Fox News chief political analyst, Rick here. Rick, good evening. As we head towards South Carolina, obviously Nikki Haley is saying she's going to fight on there. She's her home state. You look at the Ripley caucus average polls, she's trailing significantly in her home state. And she's trailing, if you look at other polls, in really every big state, in every state on Super Tuesday. So even though she's having success raising money, what do you think the path is?
Well, it'd be hard to identify a path for her if she can't do any better than she's now good in South Carolina, especially after the Nevada. So I think that what is more likely to happen is we wait and see if the polls change between now and South Carolina. And if they don't, she might not even still be a candidate. The ballots are counted because it would be terribly embarrassing for her to suffer a massive defeat in her home state. And even if she does better after South Carolina, she'd have to really rally to do well to stand. And so, still might go on. But candidates tend to stay in as long as they have money, and feel free to have money, so they may be with us for a while, but I can't see it.
Are there risks to the downside politically if she stays in too long before she has long?
Well, maybe, but I think she can't go on forever. The money will dry up in a hurry. It's hopeless. And there's a lot of anti-Trump money out there to keep it floating, and people generally admire her.
she's just she's running in the non-Trump lane of the Republican Party. And the problem with that is non-Trump lane of the Republican Party is pretty narrow.
Yeah. Let's turn to immigration. You saw President Biden in the White House repeatedly say the reason this bill is going down is because of former President Trump, and if there are more problems at the border, it's because of former President Donald Trump. What about that rhetorical jiu-jitsu, and how does it work?
Well, I suppose it's worth a try. Can't, but people have been living with this situation on the border now for some years, and he's been responsible, and he hasn't done what he could have done, and most people, I think, understand that. I think this immigration bill is a train wreck. Really dysfunctional situation is the function, I think, read mostly for the fact that there is extremely narrow margins in both houses, so you don't have to lose a few members of the bill that you have. And how the Senate bill was announced by immigration hawks as being grossly insufficient, although it contained sufficiently numerous concessions from reluctant Democrats that the Border Patrol Union endorsed it, and they're going to have to go out there and enforce those laws every day, and they say it's a good bill. So I don't think it's so much it's a bad bill, it's just there's no margin for error in either house, and nobody's going to step up in election year and vote for a bill that's going to be unpopular in enough of their constituents.
Yeah, quickly, Britt, we see how tenuous the leadership is in the House and how narrow that majority is for Speaker Johnson. But are we now seeing maybe some collapse of what we had seen as Senator Minority Leader really being the maestro behind the scenes of the minority on the Senate side? Maybe it's not it's more tenuous than it has been.
I think that's probably true, Brad. I still think he retains the support of the majority of his caucus. When Ted Cruz comes out and other senators say he resigned, he only has a handful of Republican senators standing with him. It's not entirely clear how they all feel about it anyway. Being opposed by Ted Cruz does not prove the path to leaving your office so far. But he could bounce, and he's clearly not strong and well and robust enough to be, and that doesn't help either. So, yeah, he's had some difficulty so far, not critical, but some.
All right, Brett, as always, thank you. Up next, Democratic Arizona Senator Mark Kelly. What comes next after the collapse of the bipartisan border and foreign aid bill? And later, Fox News speaks with Ukrainian teens who were kidnapped and forced to assimilate.
Journeys works 24/7 in your body to cause oxygen. At home, don't type diabetes and heart attack. Journeys can lower the risk of cardiovascular death.
Serious side effects may include ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, congenital yeast or urinary tract infection, bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum, symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. You may have increased risk for taking Jardiance with a supply urea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Nice to meet you. My name is David. I've been a pharmacist for 44 years, mainly because I miss running helping people. As I got older, it was just a natural part of aging. I felt that my memory was beginning to decline. And that's when I started looking for something that would help. When I first started taking Prevagen, I just my memory was so much better. Just stuff seemed to come together and fit like a jigsaw puzzle in my mind.
Prevagen at stores everywhere with prescription. We're building a better postal service. All parts working in sync to move your business forward. With a streamlined shipping network and new high-speed processing and delivery centers. For more value, more reliability, and more on-time deliveries. The United United States Postal Service is built for how to do business. And how to do business is with simple, affordable, and reliable shipping. USPS is not advantage.
And then so you need more this and less of that. BedBathAndBeyond.com. More savings, less stress. Shop now.
It's electric. It's gas. Life of paradise. It really is both. The first ever Lexus RX plug-in hybrid. My son was always he was 25. You're working with intensive care. You don't recognize me.
The need for one important project will continue. Your support is even more important now, because the greatest casualty is being forgotten.
It was a real hard time for us. And lost one more project. That right there is where
Nice shooter you got on you.
Our donors help Eric's family receive programs and services that rebuild their lives. Please join those who are already faithfully giving. Call or go online. Give just $90.
Eric's come a long way, and he doesn't give up. We just keep fighting and pushing forward.
My life is not what I planned, but Wounded Warrior Project has helped me get past the pain and negativity.
Please call or go online with your gift of $19 a month, and we'll send you this monthly Warrior Project blanket as a thank you.
He's a big fan. One warrior cared about the way I see it. The people of the station cared for the
Please give a little to those who make so much for us.
Find a great deal for your ideal hotel. Open your market, type in free select your checkout dates, search. Compare prices for the same hotel and save $30 off. Hotel, Tremont.
When my back got injured very bad, so I worked for about a year.
I heard about Relief Factor from my wife. Took it every day, 3 times a day. 3 weeks. Look at it. I said, the pain is gone. She said, I'm glad to help. I said, no, I don't understand. It's gone. You too can feel better every day with Relief Factor, a daily supplement that fights pain naturally. Call or go online now for a 3-week quick start, just $19.95.
I love shopping the Relief.
Did you live it on?
Malls are every and we're on full treatment, up to 90% off retail.
Thousands of new arrivals daily.
The Real. Shop now and get 20% off of the Real.com trade supply.
Sometimes it's messy. The framers anticipated that you would have a system where people with very different philosophical viewpoints from different parts of the country, different constituencies would have different ideas on how to resolve their problems.
Donald Trump does not want success on the border. He wants chaos. If he became president, the gun he'd have to solve it.
The leaders, both chambers, welcome back to Special Report. We're going to take a closer look tonight at the border situation and the legislative situation. What's next? Joining us, Arizona Democratic Senator Mark Kelly from Capitol Hill. Senator, thanks for coming back to Special Report.
Thank you for having me on, Brett.
I know, having talked to you before, that you're disappointed, and I want to get you to characterize what this legislative back and forth over the last couple of days has been like, and what you think comes next.
Well, it hasn't been a couple of days, it's been months now. So, if you go back decades, Washington has failed the American people on border security and immigration situation at the southern border for decades. It's really been a major problem. In the last 3 years since I've been in the Senate, this has been at a crisis level. And over the last several months, we've had Democrats and Republicans working together to try to solve this problem. And we came up with good bipartisan legislation that would go a long way to fixing the crisis, the migration crisis, and also address the humanitarian crisis we have. And over the last couple of days here, it fell apart in the Senate, and I would say it's one of the most disappointing days since being up here at Capitol Hill.
Senator, I had your colleague, Senator Senate, the other day, as he was kind of getting to the voting stage. And one point I asked her these days, you can see that when the president came out and said, I have done all I can do, that was not true.
Oh, I mean, I disagree with many of the executive actions that this administration has taken. The failure of the Biden administration to handle illegal immigration and border security appropriately. I do not retract any of that criticism.
I should point out that you've been very critical as well of the Biden administration on a number of fronts. However, if you look at the border crossings, just the former president to the president, 2.4 to 7.9, now we get word that 1 million counties by CBP have happened since September 1st. It's staggering. Now, is there anything preventing President Biden going down the border, and he hasn't done it, and saying, listen, they didn't give me everything I want, and they didn't do the bill, but I have things I can do, and here it is. Preventing Mexico, catch and release, and do it by executive order. What's preventing him from doing that at all?
Well, of course, prevents a lot of this. You gotta remember, under the former president, there was Title 42. Because we had a healthcare crisis, a pandemic. That doesn't exist anymore. I've been critical of this administration as well. You were in my office a year ago, and we talked specifically about this. Like, what more can they do? Right now, we came up with bipartisan legislation that we worked on for months that does a lot of really good things. It's $20 billion for border security. I mean, what this does to the Border Patrol, hiring new agents, asylum officers, building new detention facilities. That's why this legislation is supported by the Border Patrol Union. Why the Wall Street Journal came out in favor of it, because it's good legislation that will help. And the administration said, if this passes, these doors. Our job is to pass legislation. We failed to do that today. And I think this is a really shameful day for the United States Senate.
Yeah, we could go down point by point of where the criticism is and moving the jurisdiction of the courts from the border courts to Washington, D.C., and all the specifics that Republicans have problems with. But this bill's not going anywhere, so let's not do that. I do want to talk to you about the border versus Ukraine funding and Israel funding, even Taiwan funding. Where does that stand tonight? The possibility of that being standalone role?
Well, they're tied together, and that's what my Republican colleagues wanted. Then they didn't vote on it. And now we're in a place where we've got a vote, I think it's still open, on whether we strip out the border security piece and have another vote tonight. I think we'll get to the second vote tonight. I'm not certain that the 60 votes are there, which is the filibuster vote, the first part of this. And if the 60 votes aren't there, I don't know what's going to happen with Ukraine. I mean, Putin is going to run all the way up to the Poland border eventually, put our NATO allies in harm's way. We could have a larger war. At the same time, we would fail to support our allies in Israel. We would be less prepared in the Western Pacific. That's if we don't get this legislation passed. We have an opportunity here. I'm hopeful we'll have the votes to pass it. It's the right thing to do. I can't imagine what this world would look like for your children, my children, and grandchildren if we don't confront Putin here in Ukraine. The Ukrainians have been successful. They've been very successful. To date, they've decimated a significant portion of the Russian combat capability. It's not the time to abandon them.
Yeah, and I hear that not only from you, that there are some Republicans making that, but within the Republican Party, there is significant pushback, as you know. Rand Paul, among others, tweeted on Ukraine aid. Ukraine aid with no strings attached. This bill funds $7.65 billion taxpayer dollars for the lavish salaries of Ukrainian bureaucrats, in addition to $60 billion more to fund their war. And this is all on top of the previous one, $13 billion Congress doled out to the corrupt regime. That is the pushback. And you talk about $20 billion for the border security, and then you look at these numbers. You're hearing that. You're saying it's existential.
Yes, and Brett, these are two different things. And Senator Paul was never going to do aid for Ukraine or any other country for that. But we have strong Republican support in Ukraine. We have it on our side of the aisle. We should get this done. It is the right thing to do. When you consider what we have invested in this fight already and the results I mean, the Ukrainians have decimated a large percentage of the Russian combat capacity. And if we stop now, they're going to run out of ammunition. When they run out of ammunition, the Russians are going to have an opportunity, and I think they're going to gain the momentum here, and they will win this thing, Ukraine will lose. That would be a colossal mistake for this country.
Well, Senator, we appreciate you coming on, and we'll track it all. See where it goes.
Well, thanks, Dr.
I've been speaking first-hand accounts of systemic kidnapping and brainwashing of thousands of Ukrainian children. And later, the panel on the saga surrounding the southern border and where it goes from here.
After Advil, before Advil. Advil Dual Action fights pain two ways. Advil targets pain at the source and instead of the cost of pain something. Advil Dual Action.
Better thing.
Here's the BC everything.
Help fuel today with boost-type protein for healthy nutrition you need. Without the stuff you don't. So, here's to now. They get it. They know how it works. More importantly, it works for them.
I don't have any anxiety about money anymore. I don't have to worry. My voice came in here and it allowed me to live in my home and not have to make payments.
If you're 62 or older and own your home, you can access your equity to improve your lifestyle. A reverse mortgage completely eliminates your monthly mortgage payments and puts tax-free cash in your pocket. 800-719-5132.
It was the best thing I've ever done. Yes, without a doubt.
Just like these folks, AAG show you a reverse mortgage loan uses your good or the Unified. It's a good thing. Why don't you get the facts like these folks did?
Call right now to receive your free no-obligation info kit. 800-719-5132. 800-719-5132.
Cheap 4xE lets you choose your adventure. Choose electric mode for capability and efficiency, or choose gas mode for extended range. And choose our most capable Jeep Wrangler ever, or our most awarded SUV ever. Make your full adventure in Jeep or during the Jeep President's Day sales event, we'll qualify to seize at least the 2023 Jeep Ranger 4xE for $499. Don't miss this great offer. Hurry in today.
Wow, this back to look okay at you. But I do. And
Sarah Vital is the global beauty supplement from Ulta. Get started today at sarahvital.com.
And consumers like you are
Team at Baby America.
From sea to shining
Switch to Shopify so you can build it better, scale it faster, and sell more. Much more. Take your business to the next stage when you switch to Shopify.
I have the Orlando Adapt is legal battle to stop his 8-year-old son from changing genders. That father joins us exclusively tonight at 7 p.m.
When an impaired driver killed my brother TJ, my life changed forever. During the pandemic, all of our lives changed, and many of us turned to alcohol and drugs to cope. As life returns to normal, the increase in substance use from COVID has occurred, and some police services report an increase in impaired driving that caused heartbreak and devastation. Now, more than ever, we need your commitment to never drive impaired, and to encourage all of your family and friends to do so. Together, we can save lives.
We're here to help. Or and that's one of the key.
A U.S. Marine Corps helicopter has been located in a mountainous area outside San Diego, but search and rescue operations are still underway at this hour for 5 Marines who were on that aircraft after they went missing last night. The Marines were conducting a routine training flight when the aircraft was reported overdue to return. President Biden briefed on this situation. An Iran watchdog group says the country has enough weapons-grade uranium to build a nuclear weapon in just 1 week. The Institute for Science and International Security also finds that Tehran could produce a total of 6 bombs in a month. It says the war in Israel is providing cover for Iran, allowing them to advance their arsenal. We have shocking information from the new report tonight detailing the great lengths Russia is willing to go to kidnap and brainwash Ukrainian children, a war crime according to the Geneva Convention. Fox News spoke with 3 teens who faced the forced assimilation and escaped. Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Greenman has the story tonight for the Pentagon.
As the second anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine approaches, more evidence emerges that Moscow's real goal is to erase Ukraine. Authorities in Kyiv say more than 19,000 Ukrainian children were abducted by the Russian military and sent to re-education camps inside Russia. 3 of those teams were on Capitol Hill and spoke to Fox News. Ksenia was abducted 2 years ago from Kharkiv with her brother, who was 10 years old.
He was told Ukraine has no future, that nobody remembers him in Ukraine. He was told that Ukrainians are dumb, that Ukrainians don't think, they're Nazis.
Denise spent 10 months in a Russian camp until he was rescued. He was 16 years old, living in Kherson with his 2 deaf parents when Russian troops abducted him.
At the camps, they were telling us that every single Ukraine will be part of Russia. They will pressure us to become Russian.
Rostislav recently celebrated his 18th birthday with other children rescued from a Russian re-education camp.
We were supposed to sing the Russian national anthem, and if you refused, you were punished. If you did not sing for the certain time, they would put you in a teeny solitary cell with no windows and no home. I was there 4 times in 35 days.
Save Ukraine is the largest network of volunteers rescuing Ukrainian children deported to Russia.
It's like underground railroad. It's very complicated, but we have success.
A dangerous journey for the relatives who are trained to sneak into Russia and find their missing children as they are being brainwashed for speedy adoptions by Russian families.
We speak only Russian and learn how Russia acquired its powerful.
Last March, the International Criminal Court charged with war crimes Russian President Vladimir Putin, and the woman he put in charge of these forced deportations and abductions of Ukrainian children both face sanctions by the United States. Brad?
Jennifer Greenman, live from the Pentagon. Jennifer, thanks. Up next, the panel on the demise of the Border 8 bill and the 2024 presidential race. First, beyond our borders tonight, bombs ripped through 2 separate political offices in southwest Pakistan, killing at least 30 people the day before the country was set to elect a new parliament. No one immediately claimed responsibility for the bombs. Convoys of tractors converged on Barcelona's city center, and farmers blocked roads across Spain in protest against high costs, bureaucracy, and cheap competition that have spilled over from elsewhere in Europe. We saw it in France, we saw it in Italy. The farmers say European Union rules protect the environment and they make them less competitive than farmers in other regions. And this is a live look at New Zealand. One of the big stories there tonight, China inaugurates its Ross Sea Scientific Research Station, starting operations in an outpost in the Antarctica due south of Australia and New Zealand. The station will be staffed year-round with quarters sufficient to house as many as 80 people. There are concerns the observatory will be used to collect intelligence on Australia and New Zealand. Just some of the other stories beyond our borders tonight. We'll be right back.
Sclerozy, applying a clearer skin. 3 out of 4 people have seen 9% clear skin in 4 months. Sclerozy is just 4 doses a year if you start risks.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, have a vaccine or a plan to.
Sclerozy, nothing on my skin. It's just about sclerozy. I'm happy to help save.
Fashion moves fast. Setting trends is our business. We need to scale with customer demand in real time. So we partnered with Verizon for their solution for us, a private 5G network. We now can control the production efficiencies and greater agility.
A custom private 5G network. Our customers get what they want.
Now we're even smarter and ready for what's next.
Achieve enterprise intelligence. It's your vision. It's your horizon.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com.
Realtor.com's real view maps show you precise wildfire, flood, and noise ratings on every home listing. Don't all have to do? Not really. Trust the #1 app real estate professionals trust. Download the Realtor.com app today.
At Fisher Investments, we may look like other money managers, but we're different. You can't be that different. We are. We have a team of specialists not only in investing, but also in financial and estate planning and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that,
Yes, and as a fiduciary, we always put their interests first.
but you still sell commission-based plans, right?
No, we have a simple management fee structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Huh. We're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
What would you like to pay for your hotel? $185, $169, or $155? Same room, same service, just different prices. It's really up to you. Well, nobody asks you as a reception, but that's exactly what Trivago does. Trivago compares hotel prices from hundreds of websites. So, save yourself valuable time and money. Use Trivago. Compare hotel prices and save $30 an night. Hotel, Trivago.
My visiting angel's caregiver has been by my side. I would be lost without her. And my daughter doesn't have to worry about me like she used to. My visiting angel makes sure I'm safe and sound in my home. She's not just a caregiver. She's essential to me and my family.
Join us in celebrating 25 years of personal home care.
Hey,
You need a mattress, right?
yeah.
Been doing a little research.
Little.
The Sofa Classic has 2 layers of scrapes that are to your body.
Nice.
It has a 3-inch Euro pillow top, Dan, and it's half the price of retail.
But I just want to know about dinner.
We'll save. We'll come back to it. All right, boys. Take her easy.
And it's half the price of
Ben, how many bathroom trips are you making each day? Try Super Beta Prostate Advance, the #1 selling formula in its category. Made with Prostafend, a triple action blend.